Hey, you guys. I'm going to wait a minute and see any of you guys pop on. And if you don't, but you watch the replay, just do hashtag replay. Y'all know I don't like to talk to myself, so I want to see if anybody pops on. Somebody's up here. Y'all say, hey, when you pop up here. I am mesmerized. Okay, so my husband bought me a Shark vacuum cleaner for Christmas. And I'm mesmerized trying to figure out how this thing works. That's the type of person I am. Hey, Alyssa. Hey, Jessica. Hey, you guys. I'm amazed by this thing. Hey, Shayna. Literally. And the best part, my cat is deathly scared of this thing. So, the cat has hidden itself. So, I think I found the one thing that will annoy this cat. Okay, so let's get right on to it. So, I talked a little bit yesterday. If you didn't see my live video yesterday, it's in this team page. If you're on the leadership page, I posted it there, and it's on my YouTube channel. But I wanted to pop up here today and talk about how I am working today now that my office is officially organized and decluttered. I went through every single drawer. I got rid of a lot of crap that I hadn't used that had been sitting around here. So what I am doing today, and I'm going to actually show you, this is kind of going to go right into tomorrow because I just finished redoing my system on how I work my business, and I'll share that with you guys too tomorrow during tomorrow's call. But today I really want to talk about, hey Cindy, about setting goals for your business, making dreams, not just saying, how do I say this? Not making dreams, writing your dreams down, your big scary dreams, and that's scary for a lot of people, but I feel like it's so necessary because how are you going to know where you're going? How are you going to remember why you're doing this business? Because this business can be the vessel that opens up so many doors for your life and for your dreams and for your family's dreams. And I'm going to show you guys mine this year because I've not done this year's yet. Me and James are going to sit down and do that tonight. How many of you guys are in the Dream Big page? If you're not in the Dream Big page or haven't watched the videos in that group, I highly suggest that you go and watch those videos from the week before last. The Dream Big program with me, Ray, Chastity, and Chloe. Go and read it. Go and watch those videos. It's powerful. When we think about dreams and when we talk about goals and dreams, I think so many people think it's cliche. Y'all will see me every Monday ask what your goals are for the week. You don't have a goal. You're not going to know what you're working towards. You're not going to know what you're aiming for. And most people that don't have goals or don't have dreams for this business, they end up quitting because they don't know why they're doing this business. They have no idea. So I'm going to kind of show you. Number one, I feel like this is very important for you guys to realize that I did this before Scentsy. Before Scentsy, every New Year, before I even joined this business, every year I would write down my goals for that year. What did I want to accomplish in my personal life that year, and what were my dreams? My dreams often change, especially when I transition from nursing to getting pregnant, becoming a mom. Hey, Ashley, my dreams changed. My dreams for this business changed. When I joined, y'all know when I joined, it was because of this warmer right here. The only reason I joined this business, the only reason I started this was because January 2017, this warmer released. This warmer right here. This warmer was $49. Well, it's $50 and then it was 10% off. So $45. And it was $49 to join that month. The only reason I joined was because my husband, my wonderful husband, said, you really should just join to get paid off of your warmer, and it will help Brittany out if you join. You're going to buy the warmer anyway. It's the same price it is to join. Why don't you just join? It's the only reason I joined this business was to get paid off that warmer that I wanted because I thought people were insane for spending that much on a warmer. When I joined, my first paycheck was $200. that first paycheck paid for groceries. If I get short-winded, y'all, I'm very short-winded. I go to the doctor today. I'm very, very short-winded. So, if y'all think Katie's about to pass out, I'm going to be all right. I just get real short-winded every now and then. My first paycheck was $200, and it paid for groceries. So, my dream when I started originally was for something for me. I was a new mom. Aiden wasn't a year yet. I lost a lot of myself because I was a nurse that worked crazy hours and I was a new mom. I lost a lot of who I was. I didn't know who I was anymore. So when I originally joined, this was for me, an outlet from work, an outlet from being a mom. After the first couple months, my dream changed. It was to make $200 to $300 extra a month to pay groceries. We lived paycheck to paycheck, and James worked 2 jobs at that point. We lived paycheck to paycheck. After the months progressed and I figured out what worked and I kept doing those things, once my paycheck reached $1,000, we bought a pool. We bought my kid's Christmas. We bought his birthday. We were no longer stressed, and if we wanted to go out to eat, we could go out to eat. We weren't no longer living paycheck to paycheck. It wasn't until probably a year and a half in that my dream changed. My dream deep down, deep down, was to be a stay-at-home mom. But I never admitted that to myself or would tell other people. I'm not going to cry, I promise, because I said a lot of this in my Dream Big video, so I don't want to repeat what I've already said. My dream deep down was to be a stay-at-home mom, but I honestly, in my heart of hearts, didn't think that was possible for somebody like me. I was the primary breadwinner for my household. I love my husband, but made more than what he made, and I was a new mom. We just built this house, just got married. Being a stay-at-home mom, I never allowed myself to dream that because I thought it was impossible. We'll get it together, I promise. I never thought it was possible. That's not in the cards for somebody from Rich Square, North Carolina. That's not in the cards from somebody like me. So for a long time, I didn't let myself dream that dream because I thought it was impossible. It wasn't even on my dream board before I even joined Scentsy to be a stay-at-home mom because I thought it was impossible. So my dream board was only dreams that were reality. I didn't let myself dream big, scary dreams. I only let myself dream what could be a reality. There's so much power in writing your dreams down and your goals down. If you don't believe in them, nobody else is going to believe in them. I look at my son, and I tell my son this all the time. I said, you can be anything that you want to be. How many of you guys tell your kids that? You can do anything that you want to do. You can be anything that you want to be. You can do all these things. You can do it. Why don't you tell yourself that? Do you think you're too old? Do you think too much time has passed? Do you think you've been doing this for so long that there's no way that you can change it? I'm telling you all this because January 17th will be 4 years since I've done this business. And if I could go back when I first joined and could tell myself, you can do anything you set your mind to. You continue to work hard, it'll pay off. You'll be at home with your baby one day. For a long time, I wouldn't even let that come out of my mouth. Not even to my friends, not even to my husband. I literally wouldn't say I want to be a stay-at-home mom because I thought it was impossible. And I thought it was an impossible dream, so I didn't let myself dream it. So many of you guys have so much locked in here. So much that you want for your life. There's a difference between saying, I wish, or maybe one day. What if this is your day? What if this is your year? What if this is the year that you say, you know what, I'm going to stop limiting myself. I'm going to stop limiting my mindset, because here's the thing, y'all. Everything you need to be successful is there. I honestly think people make a choice not to do those things because they don't believe that they are capable of having those things. And I get it because I was there. I want you guys to really realize when I started this, we didn't have a team like we have right now. I didn't have a sponsor mentor me and help me. I didn't have anything. You know what I had? Chloe Cox, our upline SSD, started a program called Boss Babe Basics. I found it on YouTube, watched it, did all the things she told me to do, figured out that those things worked, and I kept doing those things month after month. I was in this business for a long time by myself, but what kept me going when I wanted to stop, the many times I wanted to stop, and there's still days I still want to quit. I mean, those feelings don't go away. There's bad days come, bad weeks come. Those feelings don't go away. What has always remained true and what has always remained made me focus and made me stay on course was my child and to give him a better life. And I'm saying this 4 years ago, I'd be at work. For those, Amanda's up here, Rural Health Group, you get Christmas off. Your butt is going back to work the day after Christmas. I don't know what it was like to just be, to just enjoy my son and enjoy my husband. I look back on those days, and even now, I still can't believe that this is my life. There are days where I'm like, I still get up, y'all. I still get up between 5:30 and 6 every morning. Because I've done it my entire life. I've done it my entire life. That some days I can't believe that this is my life. But it only happened because I allowed myself to dream it. And I worked very, very hard to be where I'm at. So, I said all that to say this before I show you my dreams and my goals for 2020 for this year, because me and James are going to sit down tonight and do my dreams and goals for 2021. Before I show you this board existed before Scentsy. This goal, this board that I'm about to show you existed before Scentsy. Scentsy or no Scentsy, even if you're watching this and you're a hobbyist, you should be dreaming big dreams. You weren't designed, God did not design us to struggle, to just go through the motions of every single day. We weren't designed for that. And I get it because I was there for many, many years. I was there in a company that didn't value me, didn't treat me right. I was there for 11 years. That I worked very, very hard for and ran myself in the ground doing it. For somebody else's dreams, for not my own dreams. Some of you guys aren't allowing yourself to dream. Or when I say, what is your goal? You don't know what your goal is. If you don't know what your goal is and you don't know what your dream is, you won't know why you're working so hard in this business. This business can be the vessel to your dreams. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an example of that. I see that because I've watched Emma Kalu pay off thousands and thousands of debt this year that she thought was impossible. I've watched Ray Ray leave her job. I've watched Stacey Edwards very close to leaving her job. I have watched Kayla Baker, Welke now, pay for her dream wedding. I have watched mamas be able to give their kids at Christmas. I have watched people walk out of crappy situations because of this business. I have watched women leave their husbands that wasn't a good relationship and were able to survive on their own because of this business. I see it every day. I watch Megan Fender, who might watch this later, just put in her notice at work she's going to be a stay-at-home mama. She'll be home with her boy. Caitlin Roher just got married, left her full-time job, is pregnant, just announced she was pregnant. Is going to be at home with her baby. It's not just me that my life has changed. When you look around at the people that dream big and chase their dreams and work this business like it's not negotiable, your life will change. This business can be the vessel that changes your life. I'm living proof, and so many are living proof. And every single one of these people, including myself, didn't think they were worthy, didn't think they were capable, didn't think they were good enough, didn't think they had what it took. But still, each and every single one of them showed up. And because they showed up and they were consistent, their dreams are coming true. At the end of the day, consistency is what matters. Consistency in the right things is what matters. Consistency in time. You give yourself time and you're consistent, your dreams will come true. And the beauty of it is we all have different dreams. You may not want to be a stay-at-home mom. Some days I'm like, who am I cut out to be a stay-at-home mom? Because it can be hard. Whatever your dreams are, let yourself dream. So if you haven't watched the Dream Big program, I want you to go add yourself to it right now. I have pinned all the videos. There's 5 videos. None of it's business related. All of it is about dreaming. They're all pinned to the very top of that group in the announcement, so you can find the videos easily. And I want to encourage you for the next 2 or 3 days to listen to that and to let yourself dream. When my dreams are usually done and my goals are usually already done and on my board, they're not, because I really want James to do this with me. It wasn't until I had him sit down and do this with me. I love my husband very much, but he wasn't always on board with this business. He was very much like other people around here that would make fun of it or like poke a little bit, like, oh, you're doing that whack stuff. Everybody does that whack stuff. Oh, you're going to be doing it for a few months and then you're going to stop doing it. My husband wasn't on board on this until we went to Spain because of Scentsy. That's when he realized this was real. This didn't become real for him until I matched my nursing income. Now that I'm home and we write down our dreams and he watches me as I check them off, he is now dreaming because he never dreamed before. Because in this day and age, it's normal to work yourself to death, to live paycheck to paycheck, and to struggle. That's normal. That's mediocrity. That's what most people do. You aren't most people. I want to encourage you today, even Scentsy or no Scentsy, I want to encourage you today that your dreams are worth chasing. When you were younger, when you were little, you used to think you could take on the world. You could do anything you set your mind to. As we get older, we are conformed to this world and other people's thoughts and other people's opinions of what our life should look like. When I left nursing, one of my very good friends told me I was making a very big mistake. That I worked all that hard to get a nursing license just to throw it away. That I was making a mistake, and what would I do if this all fell apart? What would I do? And I remember that taking root and planting it inside me, that for a long time after I left my job, I was worried to death. Because what if she was right? But what if they're wrong? What if you're wrong? What if going into this new year, you did things different? That you actually put in effort? That you just didn't listen to that training, but you actually implemented something from that training? What if you were consistent every single day for a month? What if you did one thing every single day for a year? What if you treated this like a business. And you ran this like a business, and people saw that you were serious. So they started buying from you. They saw that you were serious, so they started hosting with you. They saw that you were serious, so they started joining you. What if they saw that you were in this? That your feet were planted in this? And you were deep-rooted? What if in 6 months from now, this changed your entire life and this changed your entire family's life? I'm here to tell you, I'm not always strong enough to rise above for myself. When I get in feelings of discouragement or I want to quit, I'm not always strong enough to rise above those feelings. I don't always have the strength. But you know what always has the strength? Looking at my child. On days where I can't keep going, I look at him and I say, I can do it for you. May not be able to do it for myself today, but I can do it for you. I can do anything for my baby. When I look at how me and my brothers grew up versus how my son's growing up, I will always make this business a priority. It will always be non-negotiable for me to work it, non-negotiable for me to show up. Because I've given my son a better life than me and my brothers ever had. I broke generational curses for my baby. At the end of the day, the reason for why you do this needs to be greater than any feelings. You're going to get told no. You're going to get discouraged. You're going to post and nobody's going to comment. You're going to get ignored. You're going to get made fun of. You're going to get mocked. Your reason for doing this has to be greater than all that. At the end of the day, I could care less what anybody says. I know what the results are. I know on days where I don't feel like showing up, I know what happens when I do. So I do. Show up for your dreams. Okay, let me show you all this. This is my dreams for 2020. So, every year, if you've watched the Dream Big program, this is in the Dream Big program, I pick a word for that year. 2020's word was intentional, meaning being intentional with my time, my energy, with you guys, with my mail outs, with my packaging, with everything that I did. Being very intentional. This year's word will be grace. So tonight I'll redo all this. It's grace. Giving myself grace and realizing I'm one person and I'm not responsible for everybody else. I can't help what other people do, what other people say. But I can give them grace and I can give myself grace. The middle section is pictures of everything I want to do with Aiden. Why do I do this? I'm home now, right? My dream came true, but that doesn't stop there. What do I want to do with my baby? So I printed out a bunch of pictures. A lot of this will stay because COVID canceled a lot of this stuff. So a lot of this will stay, but I'll add to it. Personal goals, I was not the best at this year. I did a lot of this year put my personal self on the back burner to help a lot of other people. This year, I want to be very intentional with taking care of myself and being the best that I can be for you guys, for my husband, and for my son. So, inspirational quote, my favorite inspirational quote. Okay, so 2020 business goals. So, I have my dreams separate from my goals. So, when I wrote these goals down, I didn't think these were possible. So, annual sales and annual mentor, if you do not know what this is, look it up in the workstation or our team page. I posted it. It's a very, very prestigious 2 awards. Earn the 2020 incentive. Group size to 2,000 people. Sponsor 30 to 40 people. 25 to 3,000 PRV a month. Promote 2 star directors. Promote 4 frontline directors. Have a frontline of 100 people, meaning I personally sponsored 100 people. work closely with frontline leaders, and put my business first. So, let me tell you about these goals. After I catch my breath. Whew. Okay. Earned it. Both of them. Earned it, and I still have a few months left. Earn annual sales. Earn annual mentor. Earn 2020 incentive to Disney. So, earned it plus 4 people. I earned this for 5 people. Group size to 2,000. You see how it's crossed out? Because I actually had to up it. We have a group of almost 3,000 people. Sponsor 30 to 40 people. I've sponsored 32 people this year. 25 to 3,000 PRV. I have had no less than 7,000 PRV since March. Doubled my goal. Promote 2 star directors. I promoted 4. Promote 4 frontline directors. I promoted 5. 100 frontline. I have 104 frontline. 104. 104 people that I personally sponsored. Work closely with frontline leaders. Did this. Put my business first. Didn't do this. Didn't do a lot of this. I'm going to work on this. And then the how. How will I accomplish all that? All of this looks scary, right? It looks impossible. I didn't look at this. I looked at this. How? Booking parties, sponsoring consistently, working closely with my leaders, working with those that want it. Can't make people do something they don't want to do. I worked with the people that were hungry, leading with love. No matter how I felt, I loved them. I loved all y'all. No matter how I felt, I always showed up because I loved. Lead by example. The hashtag, how am I working? Show team how I'm working. Leader and director calls and gatherings. Keep mine in the right place. So, those are my business goals. These were my big scary dreams. Screen and sunroof. We didn't do that. Why? Because our dream is bigger this year to just get a whole new house, a bigger house, especially since we're having a second child. Deck around the pool. Purchase a beach house so we can have getaways. Pay off James's truck and shop. We paid off his shop. We started paying off our mortgage. Started a college fund for Aiden. How coincidental, planning a Disney trip, and this incentive was to Disney. To take my husband's parents because they do so much for us. And then promote. This is a lot about other people. It's promoting, helping others promote so that they can find joy in this business. This right here is posted in my car. It's posted in my planner, in the front of my planner. It's posted everywhere. So that I'm reminded on the days where I don't want to do anything, I'm reminded why I do what I do. Why I keep pushing, why I keep showing up. There's beauty in it. There's beauty in consistency. There's beauty in being consistent through it all. And I'm telling you, my wish for every single one of you going into 2021 is that you allow yourself to dream. You allow yourself to dream big, scary dreams. You deserve that. There's beauty in it. There's beauty in it. So, that's what I'm doing today. Now that my office is done, I have revised my systems. I have almost done my entire week's checklist. So me and James will sit down and we'll get that done tonight, and I will share it on this page and on our leadership page. I love y'all. Take time in the next couple of days before New Year's to sit down. What do you want? What do you want out of this business? The how is there. The resources are there. The systems are there. How to get there, how to have success in Scentsy is there. It's readily available. It's up to you. It's up to you to do those things. But it starts here. It starts with your dream. Why are you doing this? It starts with you. With you. I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful Tuesday. Bye.